Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 25th through the 31st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. What's going on? Why is everybody up all of a sudden? Everybody was down for the count. The minute I start the video, everybody's up. Anyways, let's see here. The overall energy for the reading, the Fool. That's a pretty cool energy because it gives me a sense of you trying to keep yourself open as much as possible and not just get stuck and just stay there, basically. Even if you do get stuck for a little bit, you're kind of like, no, we got to get ourselves out of here. You know, we're not going to stay stuck. So, okay, pretty driven there. In the recent past, the High Priestess, the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles. This is almost you planning something out. It feels very good because it's an internal kind of a journey that you're on, and from that something builds up where I don't even feel like, you know, you put it down on paper and then you go from there. It just happens. It builds up quite naturally just from taking some time for yourself there. Definitely coming up with a brand new energy from this instance, from this time and space you gave yourself there. Looks good. Now, in the current situation, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords. Yeah, this is exactly what I said in the beginning. Kind of, I see times where you might get stuck in your head about certain things, but you pull yourself out of that immediately, so you don't stay there for too long. Cool. In the immediate future, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. There's the energy of loss that's coming through here, and it's quite pressing in the way that it shows up. I don't get you necessarily in this time and space losing something, but I do see the energy of loss coming from someplace, maybe in the past. Maybe you've gone through something in the past and the energy keeps on coming back to you for healing or something. It's not feeling great by the looks of it, but you're dealing with it. All right, let's clarify. Let me do the Fool, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles. So there's an energy here that you're kind of putting to the side because you got some other stuff to do. It's kind of like, I'm busy right now, but I'll attend to you later, kind of a thing. Whatever it is you're focusing on doesn't include plans with whoever this is, you know? So I do see someone approaching you and you kind of being like, no, because, you know, there's other more important things to do right now. Okay. Let me do the High Priestess in the recent past, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups. There's an opportunity that shows up for you here, and even though it could feel good to take it in the moment, to jump on it, to be like, okay, this is it, I get the sense that your intuition at least is telling you, take a little minute with this one. Like, think about it. Don't jump in it just because it feels good in the moment. Just think about it for a little bit. You know, kind of try to see all the options around this and all the choices that you may make from this. So, okay. Feel like you were in touch with your intuition quite well in the moment. Let me do the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Man, this looked tempting, whatever this was. Potentially still is, but as it shows up, there's an opportunity that shows up. It feels good. It also shows up as A way for you to move on from something quite painful without even looking at that, whatever that was painful. So, like, okay, I'm gonna do this in order to distract myself to not think about this. But you do have the, hold on. Sorry, I have some cat or dog, little hair. It was bothering me. You do have some energy, quite interesting energy underneath all that tells me that even though the opportunity does look a lot like that, where you can just take it and run with it, and who cares about what just happened that broke your heart, you're going to deal with it later. You're actually quite sitting with all of this. You're not taking it and running with it. Even though it's very tempting. Instead, you're just kind of allowing for the flow of it to take you where you need to go here. But at the same time, I don't see you trying to escape that pain, but through it all, trying to heal that pain that you just came from. So, very interesting energies. Now, human nature would probably push you into, oh yeah, this looks good. And also, I don't have to deal with this crap that I'm leaving behind. So, hell yeah, I'm going to take, I don't think you did that in that way. Even if you may have done it in a similar way, you still healed from whatever you were leaving behind. And there it is. I thought so. For the Ace of Pentacles, you get the King of Wands, the Strength card, the King of Cups. Okay. I mean, this is showing up as an energy that you're looking for in the next chapter of your life as you're creating something brand new for yourself, but you do have this energy in mind over whoever is also next. In that next chapter of yours, whoever is going to wait for you there. In the sense of your desire over what you're expecting there. That one that matches you. I don't think there's a person there yet. I think it's just kind of coming through as an energy. This is what I want, Let's do the Queen of Swords in the current situation. The Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Death card. Interesting. Because that is a pretty clear-cut concept there. What you're wanting for yourself, in terms of another. It does come through as an energy at that point, but I kind of get the sense that you're dealing, or you're getting closer to deal with the real thing. So let's say a person did show up. And I kind of see them as showing up here, where you're like, you stay right there because I got some stuff to take care of, and then I'll deal with you. I feel like this is, if not the person, at least the potential for something to happen here. And because the real deal shows up, it's quite easy in theory. It's like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I think is good for me. This is, where you have it all clear. But when the real deal shows up and it's like, I'm here. Didn't you ask for this? You just said you wanted this. This is, everything. And you're like, I don't know, I got stuff to do or something. We all have the tendency to do that for some reason. I don't know why. What we ask usually scares us, but apparently it does. So, because the real deal shows up, I see you more confused than anything. So I'm not sure. You're bouncing in between energies of, I want this, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want this, whereas from there, you were coming up with, I want this, and that's it. Alright, for the Four of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. You're quite upset with yourself, too. It's kind of, can I make up my mind already? What's wrong with me? It's either or. What's wrong with me? Don't be so hard on yourself, first of all. Second of all, just let things settle for a little, Again, it's very different, in theory, than what it is when you put it into practice. When the real deal shows up, it's kind of like, okay, you had it all set, theoretically speaking, as an idea, Now you have to kind of go with the idea, kind of put it into practice and see what happens. So when you do that, and when you get into a place of confusion, don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself some time for all your thoughts or your feelings to settle down. And then you'll take it from there, you know? You're a little rough with yourself here. Let's do the Two of Swords. Queen of Wands, Four of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, I see you can find that time and space to give to yourself. You just have to do it. And again, through this process, what's potentially going to help you a little more would be to not put yourself down through this, to not, you know, don't turn it around you as if you're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just a different kind of concept. Taking it from fantasy to reality. It's very, very different. Those are two very different concepts. So of course you're going to have two very different reactions to each of those. So just let it settle. Let it kind of gain a sense of form of something, and then take it from there. But until then, don't you be messing with yourself like that. For the Five of Pentacles, in the immediate future, you get the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. And also don't use other exterior circumstances as excuses to reject this. I do see fear here. There's a lot of fear involved in your decision-making process here over what to do about the situation, about potentially a person. And it's fear that's running the show. It's not, oh, you know, I have to focus on work. I have to focus on myself so much that I won't have time to, you know, like, we'll do this some other time because, you know, me is more important. And you know me, I encourage that kind of an aspect of, yes, you is more important than anything. But not when you use it as an excuse to be like, I don't really want to deal with the situation right now because I'm scared shitless, but I don't want to see that and admit that, you know? Because it's coming through as deceptive when you do that, so that's why I'm seeing it as an excuse more than anything. As important as it is to keep yourself first, sometimes we do use it as excuse, you know? Let's do the Two of Pentacles. In the immediate future, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a continuous back and forth. I don't know who this individual is here. But the minute they show up, and it's not like their presence is coming in and, oh my God, your life is changing completely now that this energy is in your life. No, but I like how it's not even a lot of their energy present here, and you are all over the map. Which is quite interesting because that to me is saying, okay, you've done your healing, you've done your work, you've done all of everything you needed to do, and everything seemed fine until the real deal showed up, you know? When that happens, it's kind of like all that you did, all that you learned, all that you worked for here, which is you got to put all of that into practice. It's a different ball game. It's not going to look the same as it is when you're in your little corner doing your own little thing. You've got other energies involved now. So it's going to look different. But it almost feels like the minute that other energy steps in, panic mode, and your energy is all over the place. Take it easy. Chill. Let it all calm down. There's no need to go and take it all over the place, you know? Everything that you've learned is gonna come into play if you let it. If you start panicking about every little choice and every little move that's happening here, it's not allowing for all of that to come in, you know? So, because you start questioning yourself, you start questioning the work that you've put into yourself, you know, that self-love that you've gained through this process that you've potentially gone through there, you know, all of everything you've done, everything you are, everything you want. It's like, I don't know anymore. I don't know nothing. Yesterday you knew, before this energy came in here, you knew. You had it. You still have it. You're just not allowing it to play through, So for the Four of Cups, you get the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, the Hangman. And then you reach the typical conclusion when we get into that place of losing it, where you look at whatever experience you've had in the past that actually helped you grow, but you look at it as, that situation destroyed me. Because look at me, I'm a mess. No, you're not. And then, but you have to get to this point to actually acknowledge that, yeah, no, that's not true. Let me try to remember everything that I actually got from the situation rather than seeing the worst in things here, and especially in yourself. You're starting to go on a little bit of a roller coaster ride that's basically your own making. Nothing in this is causing all of this, but your own thinking, your own overthinking, your own overdoing, your own putting yourself down, If you just stopped all this, stop the panic mode, and just allow for things to settle down, none of this would be at play. And everything you've learned, everything you've become would play out in the situation. Potentially not perfect, as you had it when you were just you and you, but it's a work in progress. So basically what you've learned, you now have to put into practice. And for some reason, when you are called to do that, you're panicking a little bit, which is creating all sorts of useless energies that you now have to go through, which are not great. So let me see what the universe has to close it off. The Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. There's a reminder somewhere along the way. There's either something you hear or someone you hear that reminds you, oh, hold on, no. This is what you've learned. This is who you are. This is what you've worked for. Now apply it here, because that's all you need to do. And again, it's not like trying to, how do I put this? It's not like trying anything, basically. It's just letting it flow. Let yourself flow under the new you that you've grown here. But it's something from outside of yourself that reminds you of this. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.